Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Shapes too. So last episode, we did unlock the crystallization process, but I couldn't quite wrap my head around it. I've dealt with it. I've got a design. I'll show you 1 minute. But I did go back and I've cleared up this section now, so we can technically just wipe all of this out. We don't need that coming in now, so that's cleared up this space all the way down here. We have got this pinned task to crack on with as well today, if I can remember where the Christ it is. Which direction is it coming in from? This side right here, so it's all the way this way. Oh, more operator points. Top 5.1% in the world. Beautiful. It's slowly getting further up there. My crystallization thing, where were we? So, we were working down this way. We got the square shape sorted. We've got the top right and the bottom left corners. And then this is my crystallization design. I couldn't, for the life of me, get it onto the 3x1 tiles that we were using. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to go 3x2. And maybe I could have made it in a way where we could have used less. Looking at the fact that all this is stacking up does make me wonder if I actually need 2 different lots of paint coming in or not. So this is the ground level. We've got floor 1 being done right here. Floor 2 is being done in the middle. Floor 3 is being done at the end. And they just come in, jump over the middle bit. Because these are too high, unfortunately. So they jump over the middle bit and go there. Third floor just comes in, goes down, and goes in there. I'm going to test something. I'm going to wipe this line out here. And go like that. And I want to let this run for a while. Because if I don't need 2 different lots of paint coming in, that would be absolutely stupendous. But I've got a feeling that we're not going to be able to meet throughput. Although, maybe we can. I don't bloody know. So, one of these... One fluid launcher can fill 3 of these. So we've got 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 2 of them can do how many buildings of this type 1 fluid launcher can supply? 1 fluid launcher can do 2 at 3. So 2 can do 6. So 4 can do 12. This is going to end up running out, isn't it? Look how fast it's draining it now. I think if I just left this to run for a bit, we would in fact run out. I am only currently testing it on the bottom level, technically, as well. Bottom level is getting slowly tapped out. Just cut all of that off there. If I... Let's wipe all of this clean. All of that right there. Undo it. Or delete it. So it's all got to come in fresh. I don't think it'd be able to keep up. I think we're going to have to use both sides. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from leaving these connected in the middle. It actually looks somewhat neater. But let's just give it a minute. In fact, while that's running, let's go and have a look at this pinned task. There's no point of sitting and watching it. So where are we up to with this? We need all of this stacking on top of a square, yeah? Seems easy enough. So we will chop this out for a minute. I'm pretty sure I built somewhere near a square. There's that one over there, and there's this one over here. I think we'll take this one that's further out. Extractors, shapes. Go like that. Number 7. We need a merger. We need this to come in. We need this to come in. It's just a normal grey square. We need our shape loader, which I can stick right there. We're going to need our shape unloader, and obviously we're going to need a stacker underneath all of this. Square's going to have to go at the bottom, so we're going to have to spin it round this way, which I've not actually got a problem with. And we're going to need our shape unloader, which I think... Do I want to put it there, have it come round like that, and then this train should be good to just go straight in like so. Just does a couple of hops and jumps and stuff over there. I think we can put this back in. Could in fact put it back in right there. Yeah, we can't do that. You can go like that though. It's a bit dodgy. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think my better option is to go like that. Look at the length of that. That I've not got to delete, but you know I'm going to. Then this can just come in a nice straight line. This will all get deleted. Probably this episode, to be fair, because it's just one of the pinned tasks. So, and you go in like that. Come on, I thought my squares would have been loaded up by now. What are we playing at, guys? Oh, off camera, by the way, just because I had this flashing at me, I did unlock train speed and train capacity again. So we've pretty much got all of these now. And we've got very few things left to unlock as a whole. I don't think I'm even going to bother using the different coloured trains. I could, and like colour code the trains and the paint and stuff like that, but why bother? I'm just going to stick with the bog standard. If I was going to redesign it, I'd just make all the trains white. Or maybe I could have shapes for white trains, but then it just means multiple blueprints when I don't need multiple blueprints. I like the ones that I've got. The operator doodah, got 5%. Doobie-doobie-doo. Seriously? Our first load of trains are incoming. Do I want another train stacked up on this? It doesn't seem like we need a second train stacked up on this. Right, where was my crystallization thing? Here. Yeah, we've got pretty spotty lines now. That is not enough paint coming in to be able to supply everything all at once. So let me just hook this back up, and it was quite easy because we've got bottom level going there, second level going there, third level going there. And then that's going to be our crystallization thing. What do we want to call it? Crystallizer. Let's call it crystallizer. That is facing north as well. So we want that. We want that. Would you spell it with a Z? Or an S? Or doesn't it matter? Crystal generator. Crystallizer. Yeah, you know what I'm going for. I mean, I could put painter, paint mixer, and crystallizer all into one. In fact, I could put the pinner one in there as well, couldn't I? As like a action platform or something like that. Anyway, I think we need to stop destroying this now, and we need to get it shipped in. Where are we shipping it into? I mean, there's that one right there, but it is kind of awkward with this being where it is. I wonder it'd be more worth moving this station slightly and having it done somewhere down here. It doesn't necessarily matter though, does it? So long as the trains are coming in, who even cares? Trains. Loader. Then you can go right there. Trains unloader. I don't need an unloader. We're already set up for such an occasion. Yeah, it's going to be easier to just bring it into that one. And then I've not got to worry about any of that. That should be good, right? And how are we doing over this way? That is in fact the correct shape. We've got them coming in now. Is that going to be about it for this pin task? It's not. We're going to need green. There is green right there. Do I want to train this across it? It seems a bit excessive, doesn't it? I think I am going to be lazy and just train it in. Let's get a painter then, shall we? And where's the station going to go? The shape unloader. Right there. Then painter can go right there. These can just flow straight in. You can reconnect. That can go in like that. I hope I've got enough of the squares in already. I didn't give it much time really, did I? Shape loader. There's good enough. Yeah, unfortunately, if we haven't got enough squares coming in, then this is going to be a mild problem. We can get rid of all of that row right there. I do hope I left it long enough, please. Please say I'd left it long enough. Where are my trains for this? I mean, we can actually load. With the research, train capacity is 1,800. So each train's 3,000, is it not? 8, 16, 24. 3,240, I think, is stacked right there. It says 540 here, but I think it's lying to us. And honestly, I thought the crystallization ones would have started to come in by this point. Just making sure it's the right shape. It is, in fact, the right shape. It does take longer for them to come in as well. Don't forget that much. Or don't forget that bit, sorry. Obviously, the trains that are being catapulted into the middle would work out better. I am somewhat trying to decide if I just want to get all of my trains catapulting into the middle. Some of these are quite a mess. Like the one that comes all the way up here. What do you even merge into, shape-wise? You merge with this shape. And I think we did that all the way up here because we've got that shape up there anyway. Would it be easier for me to move it down this way? I mean, I'm looking for the exact shape, but I don't think we need to do the exact shape. Which was it? Like a teardrop to the top right. Or we'd need a circle and a square. So I'd like to move it to neaten it all up, but again, it doesn't really change anything. Pinned tasks, that's that one unlocked, and the green squares should be making their way in now. They're getting there, slowly. So that's that pinned task done. This milestone's about to be done to that degree. Right, we now need to stack the white circle that we've got on top of this. Which it's all being done. Where am I? What's happening? right here, right? So I'd need to chop this out. Do I want to chop this out just yet? I'd rather leave it a little bit longer. How many have you actually got loaded up and ready to ship in? Not that many more. So I might want to wait for another stack. Yeah, I probably want to wait for another stack. Is there any of these that I can delete yet? That's the wrong one, but it is being swapped. That will be getting swapped in a minute. And I'm pretty sure the ones that I'm yeeting in here via train are my milestone ones anyway. I think. Oh, there was 3 more of them just loaded in there, so that's probably another 3,000's worth. I'm sure one more train would do it. That star that we're using there, what we're making a full star. I was just thinking this side. Maybe I could neaten this one up by using that. But again, it'd make very little difference. If any. Wait, why are my crystallized ones not coming in anymore? Oh, there was a gap between production. I should probably just start looking at the next pinned task. Alternating parts. Doesn't seem like a necessarily terrible one to do. We're going to need inverse star, circle, a square, blue and red paint. I mean, it's pretty much the right shape that we need there. Lovely. Inverse star. I could bottom right corner both of them. And I could also use that circle as well. But there's this circle down here as well. Which bit of it needed to be red? The inverse star part of it needed to be red. The red paint's a little bit far away, but I could go there. We could get the circle in there, and then we've got square. I wonder how much more difficult it's going to get to the top 1%. Anyway, let's join this together now. I do keep forgetting, by the way, that we can make map markers. I'm just curious. What the Christ is that? Like a saw blade. I should really pin where I'm doing stuff like this. It'd make sense. Is there any way we can copy what we're doing? Ah, there is. So, for example, if we come into operator, this first one that we've got here, copy that, the red and blue square, because I do keep looking around for everything. Is that all done over this way? It is. If I put a map marker like here, I don't really like the name of that though. If I just get rid of the name, it just brings me the marker. Oh, I like that. So, like, that's literally the station that it comes from. How far are we into the game? And I've only just realised that. Yeah, probably don't zoom it in that much. I do like the idea of it being top down though. And facing north. No marker, that one. Save. Let's just go through these quickly, just because. And then we've got our green and blue star square thing, which middle's there. It's this side, isn't it? It's this one right here. So we'll just do it looking down on it. No name. I was trying to press tab to go down to the next thing there. Beautiful. Next one. This one. It's weird because this one is right next to base, technically. I mean, I don't necessarily need it for these researchers, because these are already done. But when I'm making new ones, it's going to make sense to have these down the side. In fact, do we even need these ones? And we've got the green and blue shieldy thing. Nope. I was going to say, isn't that one like miles up this way? Green and blue shieldy thing. Make sure we're facing north. Delete and paste. Then we've got this thing. Yellow, that's all the way down here, right? That's the one. Beautiful, we can just whip round now. And this task. Where was I doing this task? No, not down here. See, I've already lost it. Alright, where's that crystallization thing? Don't even talk to me. I know what I just said. I've got to keep zooming in now to see what each thing's doing. I don't know what's happening. It's here. Is this the final part of this milestone? It's not. Right, I've got to chop this out. And yes, I'm going to delete all the freaking rail with it. And where was my white circle? You're the white circle, are you not? You are. So I can, in fact, chop this out and go like that. We don't need this line coming in here now. Just tidy these up. It does look a bit of a mess, I will admit. Right, that one we can delete in a minute, thank God. So we've got white circle being loaded up. You're going to need to come down this way somewhere. We do need it stacking, but I thought it said not to stack these things. We're going to need white circle on top. So you're going to have to go like that. This train might be a little bit awkward to get in here. It might be better if I just have it a little ways away. But saying that, I could just do something like this. And bring you in there. It might make this bit tricky. Will it though? Will it? Just a quick jump over there. And you can come back into here where I deleted you from. I want to watch this because I'm sure it said not to stack these things because it might break them. Or does it mean don't stack the coloured stuff on top of other things or otherwise it will shatter? Oh, either way, here come the white circles. It seems good. Then this next bit is just going to be terrible. I need to get into the habit of doing this then, I think. Just have it right there. Nope. Just so I can get back to it nice and quickly. Right, where's this task been pinned? Oh, I can't even remember the spot that I found that I wanted to use. And now. It was down here somewhere, right? Is this big enough to be able to use both sides of? I think it is, you know. And then there's a square right there. Let's do it. Right, we're speed building now. Cram these two over this side because we're going to need the same thing either way. Merger. There, there. In. We're going to need our bottom right corner design. So you're giving me... So I need a clockwise and an anti-clockwise rotation. Doesn't necessarily matter which way around. So now we've got bottom left, top right. These need to go into a stacker, which I don't see any reason not to do that. This needs to go into our shape loader. Pretty sure we don't need a shape unloader. I think you're just hooking in right there. And before I forget to do it, copy this, create marker. We want that right there so I can just jump back to it nice and quickly. My face is kind of blocking some of the pins that I've put in, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, we've actually got a load here. So again, I believe that's going to be 3,000 right there. These are all full belts. A little bit gappy here and there. This is what I mean by on occasion I see the odd gap and I don't quite understand why. But after a while it just like buffers itself out. Bottom levels looking lovely. Middle levels looking lovely. Top level, maybe I just came in before this had like actually properly kicked off. We want a blue circle. So circle, star, red, blue, green, and square. Circle, star, red, blue, and green. What direction do we want to work in? Circle, star, square. I think down here. So let's start off with a blue circle, shall we? Extractors first, numbnuts. And let's just stack it off the bottom here. These are all going to want to go straight into a merger, which is then going to want to go straight into a painter. I believe the blue's on the right side here. Yes, it is. I'll train it in. I can probably slap it right there like so and just go like that. That seems a ridiculous amount of length. That's what she said. For a freaking painter. It really is, isn't it? I don't know, I just get into the habit with it. Trains, shape loader. You go there. This might be awkward. I need to get it into that one right there. Like this. Don't think it causes any problems. Not really. So that's just going to load into that bottom left corner right there. So we've got blue circle being designed here. Groundbreaking stuff, that. Absolutely groundbreaking. Copy that. Give me a map market. Maybe I should zoom it out a bit more so when I come in I can actually see what we're looking at. We can go back to this one. That's not doing bad. Why aren't you loading up yet? It is loading up, but it has got a dead long trip to make. This is where I should probably start using more trains. It's fine. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of using these pins there. Well, I think maybe we should leave today's episode off here. I can wait a minute for this milestone to come in and finish, and then next episode we'll complete milestone 9, hopefully. So there's only one more stage left to go, and then we can crack on with more of these tasks and work our way to being the top 1% of the world. It would be nice, but let's not set our goals too high, shall we? Anyway, that is where we're leaving it for today's episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. All comments and feedback greatly appreciated, as always. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!